Hello, viewers. Welcome to a brand new episode of Campus Eye. I am Nishali. Let's have a look at this week's story. A blood donation camp was successfully organized by the NSS unit of St. Aloysius deemed to be University in collaboration with KMC Attawar, Mangalore, and Paul's Memorial Providence. Held in memory of Mr. Paulus Benjamin, the event aimed to encourage the spirit of giving and saving lives. A total of 162 bags of blood were generously donated by students and faculties of St. Aloysius, marking a significant contribution to the noble cause. The event began with the ceremonial lighting of the lamp, followed by inspiring speeches from Chief Guest Dr. Deepa Adiga, Guest of Honor Jeevan, and Registrar Dr. Alvin Dissa. The enthusiastic participation of NSS volunteers made the camp a grand success. The event concluded with a heartfelt vote of thanks, reminding everyone that one unit of blood can offer someone's hope, strength, and a second chance at life.
We are proud to say that we have successfully organized a blood donation camp for this year in collaboration with the KMC Attawar and Paul's Memorial Providence. This blood donation camp was basically organized in fond memory of Paulus Benjamin. He was one of the NSS volunteer in this prestigious institution. He was very active volunteer and was also very active in the institution as a student. He has provided a lot of community service when he was here in the institution. Then he has worked as a journalist and also was working as a lecturer in Bangalore. Recently, before 2 years, he met with an accident and he left us too soon. And in this memory, we had organized this blood donation camp. We had got good response. A lot of donors had come forward to donate blood, and that was really a successful event concluded at around 2 p.m. on the same day.
The School of Engineering at St. Aloysius deemed to be University held a warm and inspiring student induction program on July 14, 2025 at the LCRI Hall. The event welcomed new engineering students and their parents into the Aloysian family. Dr. Ronald Nazrat, Registrar of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, extended a heartfelt welcome to the students and the parents. In his address, he emphasized that the induction is a student centric program and encouraged students to enjoy the process of studying, cherishing every moment, and dream beyond just marks. Dr. Asha Abraham, director of LCRI Block, introduced the college to the students, and she highlighted the importance of individual growth and a holistic student development. Dr. Ruben S., Dean of School of Engineering, presented an overview of engineering department. He also introduced the resource persons for upcoming sessions and the event headers. The induction program will continue until August 2nd, providing students with a series of sessions to ease their transition into college life. The choir team added spirits with the college anthem. The event concluded with an insightful session by Dr. Melvin Deza, Registrar of St. Aloysius Autonomous College, given an insight into the Jesuit education and elaborated on the core values that shapes every Aloysian's journey. The induction marks a promising start for the new Aloysians.
Today at St. Aloysius, deemed to be University, the first induction ceremony for the engineering students is being held. The Pro Vice Chancellor, Mr. Melvin Dicona, along with the Registrar of Autonomous College, Sir Alvin Desai, and the Registrar of deemed to be University, Mr. Ronald Nazret, are present here. Mr. Alvin Desai is taking the first session, engaging with the students and the parents, along with a very interactive session sharing his insights about the university and the upcoming courses.
The Department of Animation and Multimedia under the School of Vocational Studies at St. Aloysius deemed to be University organized an insightful workshop titled Learn Comic Designs on July 10, 2025. The session was conducted by Jeevan Acharya, a noted comic artist and visual storyteller known for his unique illustrative style and storytelling techniques. The workshop aimed to introduce students to the fundamentals of comic designs, including character creations, visual storytelling, panel layout, and digital illustration techniques. Jeevan Acharya engaged students through live demonstrations and interactive sessions, sharing his industry experiences and practical tips on building impactful comic narratives. Students from animation and multimedia department actively participated, gaining hands-on exposure to creative process behind comic creations. The session concluded with a question and answer segment where attendees clarified doubts and received personal guidance from the expert. The workshop was a part of the department's effort to bridge academic learning with industry practices, encouraging creative exploration and skills development among students.
This month, 10th, we have conducted a session, the Department of Animation and Multimedia, on the comic arts. And the famous visual artist and a jewelry designer had taken up the session, and that was really a good insight for students. And students could cover a lot of insights from Sir, and that was really a good thing where students hands-on session was also conducted, so it helped students a lot. And as a department, we are looking forward to conduct a lot of sessions.
The Department of Human Resource at St. Aloysius Team to be University organized the 16th episode of Arogya Vahini Public Lecture Series on health and wellness. This session focused on a topic wildlife zoonotic diseases. The resource person for the session was Dr. Naveen Chandra Kulal, the District Vector-Borne Disease Control Officer with extensive experience in public health and epidemiology. Dr. Kulal brought valuable insights into how zoonotic diseases, those transmitted from animals to humans, emerging challenges, especially in the wake to global environmental changes and increased human-wildlife interaction. In his lecture, he discussed the major zoonotic diseases originating from wildlife such as rabies, Nipah virus, and others. He emphasized the importance of early detection, public awareness, and preventive measures to spread these infections. The talk also highlighted the interconnection between human health, animal health, and environmental factors. The session was highly informative and impactful. The Arogya Vahini Public Lectures series continues to serve as an invaluable platform for raising awareness on critical health issues, enhancing the importance of public education in saving lives.
ನಮಗೆ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ವಾಹಿನಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ಆಯೋಜಿಸಿದ್ದು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನವೀನ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ಕುಲಾಲ್ ಅವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂತಹ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎನಿಮಲ್ ಗಳಿಂದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಜನ್ಯ ಮೂಲಗಳಿಂದ ಬರುವಂತಹ ರೋಗಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಫಾ ವೈರಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ರೇಬಿಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ನೇಕ್ ಬೈಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಏನು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ ಅವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪರಿಹಾರವನ್ನ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಇಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಂತಹ ವೈರಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ರೋಗ ರೇಬಿಸ್ ರೋಗ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನರು ತೊಂದರೆಗೆ ಒಳಗಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಹಾಗಿರುವಾಗ ಆ ತೊಂದರೆಯನ್ನ ನಿವಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂತಹ ವೈದ್ಯರ ಅಗತ್ಯತೆ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ.
The Department of Commerce, Finance and Accountancy at St. Aloysius Team to be University organized a workshop series on navigating ACCA's digital exam landscape, a hands-on experience on July 11, 2025. The session was held by Mr. Aaron McLean-Cresta. The workshop was organized to familiarize ACCA candidates with the digital examination environment. It provided participants with practical exposures to the computer-based exam platform, aiming to build confidence and competence in navigating the digital exam interface. The workshop offered advice on system requirements and best practices to ensure technical preparedness for the exam day. He also emphasized the importance of maintaining a balance between academic preparations and personal well-being, advising students to prioritize both their physical and mental health during the examination preparing period. Additionally, he provided supplementary strategies including effective time management techniques and recommended taking practice examinations to familiarize students with the exam format and requirements. A total of 97 students benefited from this informative session. The program was coordinated by Dr. Swati Bhatt and Ms. Vanita Deepalobo.
ACCA seminar which was conducted on how to use the practice platform was really helpful and insightful. While I already knew the features, coming from someone who already uses it actively made it more helpful. Overall, the session was really very valuable for everyone.
The NSS unit of St. Aloysius Team to be University, Mangalore, successfully inaugurated its activities for the academic year 2025-26 with a vibrant inauguration and orientation program held on 11th July 2025 at the Joseph Willie Hall, main block. The event was graced by Mr. Vinita K., retired registrar and former NSS coordinator of Mangalore University. As the inaugurator and resource person, she addressed the gathering with motivating insights on the values of service, discipline, and social responsibilities. Her sessions inspired students to embrace the NSS motto, "Not me, but you," and become active contribution to social transformation. The program concluded with a lively student interaction session where volunteers engaged with thought-provoking questions and reflections, marking a meaningful start to their NSS journey. The event was coordinated effectively by the NSS program officer and NSS secretaries, setting a strong foundation for a year ahead.
Basically, this is regarding the orientation program that was held in Joseph Willie Hall of Mafia Block on July 11th around 3 p.m. This program was for the orientation of NSS students or volunteers of first year. We had Mrs. Vinita K., the retired registrar of evaluation from Roshni Nilaya College, School of Social Work, as a resource person. So Mrs. Vinita basically spoke on the NSS culture, the goals, the objectives, the purpose, and how one should be disciplined as NSS volunteer. The orientation program went on quite well, and students, our NSS volunteers, benefited out of this. And students were quite happy that they came to know about the objectives of the program, and at the end there was vote of thanks and all of this.
A faculty development program was held on July 12th at St. Aloysius deemed to be University. The event was organized by the School of Physical Science and School of Information Science and Technology. The program aimed to equip both students and faculty with essential research skills, including data collections. The first session was led by Professor Vishalakshi B. from the Department of Chemistry at St. Aloysius University, who shared valuable insights into the fundamentals of scientific research and data analysis. This was followed by an engaging presentation from Professor Suresh Pujari of Yanapoya University, who explored research methodologies in business and social science. The event was attended by the presence of Vice Chancellor Dr. Pravin Martis SJ, along with Dr. Chandrasekhara Shetty, Dr. Aruna Kalkar, Dr. Hemalata N, and Dr. Praveen Prakash D'Souza.
Today we had a faculty development program here on research, and the program was really helpful, and it was really helpful for people who are willing to pursue career in research, and the information given in both the seminars would help us to understand more about research and gain more knowledge and to utilize that in the research that we are going to.
A spiritual enrichment program was recently held at St. Aloysius deemed to be University, bringing together students from various batch combinations for a meaningful and reflective session. The resource person, Sister Jaswina AC, delivered an inspiring talk centered around love, God, and inner peace with her calm presence and insightful words. She reminded the students of the power of unconditional love, the closeness of God in our lives, and the importance of cultivating peace within ourselves. The session created a deeply spiritual atmosphere, offering students a moment to pause, and reconnect with their values beyond academics. The program was well received by all present, and participants expressed sincere gratitude to Sister Jaswina for her thought provoking message. It was truly a heartwarming experience that left a lasting impression on everyone.
I had come for a spiritual enrichment program, which was led by Sister Jaswina AC, which was regarding the connection between God and nature. And it was so helpful for us to inspire our lives as well as others. So it was the main topic was regarding how to help others and serve others.
In the heart of St. Aloysius College, above the Xavier Block, lies a hidden dome where science meets wonder. Al Solarium, the college observatory established under the guidance of Father Eugene Lobo during the institution's 125th anniversary.
Back then, it was one of only two observatories in Karnataka, the other in Bengaluru. Perched quietly on the rooftop, this space has offered generations of students and the public a rare opportunity to not just learn about the sky, but to see it. The 8-inch Meade LX90 telescope rotates steadily, aimed skyward. Students gather, eager eyes behind the lens. Through it, they see Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, not in books, but in real time. The observatory has captured stunning views from the craters of the moon, constellations scattered across the sky, to the rings of Saturn, the moons of Jupiter, and every faraway nebula glowing faintly in the dark. It's one thing to study the planets, but when you actually see them, it changes everything. That's the power of this place. During this cosmic curiosity is the Astro Club, a dynamic community of current and former Aloysians passionate about astronomy. Their activities go beyond theory, from stargazing nights and solar observations to astrophotography using smartphones. A crescent moon appears crisp on screen. Laughter, learning, and excitement blend together. Needs care, weather, time, maintenance are constant challenges.
Dome Observatory, for the first time installed in Mangalore, where we can see astronomical events. For that we have 8-inch Smith-Cassegrain telescope, refractor type telescope. During the astronomical events like solar eclipse, transit of moon, we have organized programs for the public where lots of Mangalorean came and saw the events, particularly solar eclipse or even lunar eclipse are interesting events for the students. We keep it open for the general public, and a lot of youngsters get benefited from these events. Particularly using a telescope, we could see the crater of moon, particularly the 4 satellites of Jupiter can be very well seen. Even you identified the rings of Saturn. Therefore, the Al Solarium Observatory is a unique in St. Aloysius University.
Yet, through it all, the spirit remains. Al Solarium isn't just an observatory, it's a rooftop of dreams where students turn their gaze upward and dare to ask bigger questions. With camera person Reema, Wencita, and Shreya for the team Campus Eye.
In a quiet corner of Mangalore, a man runs a home not just for cows but for compassion. with 650 plus cows under his care. Just 3 laborers help him. The rest he manages on his own. For the past 13 years, he's been running Kapila Goshala, one of the largest cow shelter in the region.
In a quiet corner of Mangalore, a man runs a home not just for cows but for compassion. With 650 cows under his care, just 3 laborers help him. The rest he manages on his own. For the past 13 years, he's been running Kapila Goshala, one of the largest cow shelters in the region.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ, ಕಪಿಲ ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಗೋಶಾಲೆ ಕೆಂಜಾರು ಮಂಗಳೂರು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 650 ಗೋವುಗಳಿವೆ. ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಕಪಿಲ ತಳಿಗಳಿವೆ. ಕಪಿಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ 500ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಕಪಿಲ ಇದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಷನ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 250ಗಿಂತ ಅಧಿಕ ಕಪಿಲ ತಳಿಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿವೆ, ಕಪಿಲ ಗೋವುಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿವೆ. ಕಪಿಲ ಅಂದರೆ ತಾಮ್ರವರ್ಣ, ಚಿನ್ನದ ಬಣ್ಣದ ಮತ್ತು ತಾಮ್ರಗಳ ಬಣ್ಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಳಪಿದೆ ಮೈಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಕಣ್ಣು ಬೆಳ್ಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮೂಗು ಕಪ್ಪು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳದ್ದು. ಅದು ಮಲೆನಾಡು ಗಿಡ್ಡ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಸರಗೋಡು ಗಿಡ್ಡಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಇದು ಕರುಗಳು ಹುಟ್ಟುತ್ತವೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಇದರ ಹಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಅದರ ಕೊಂಬು ಉದುರಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋರಚನೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಮದ್ದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಇದರ ವಿಶೇಷತೆಗಳು ಕಪಿಲ ತಳಿಗಳದ್ದು.
This isn't his only work. He also manages a business, manufacturing and distributing interlock blocks, along with retailing. Yet, despite the demands of his profession, he devotes much of his time, energy and resource to the cows. The mission behind Kapila Goshala is clear and powerful, saving cows from slaughter and providing lifelong care. Many of these cows are rescued, abandoned or left to die. Here they are treated with dignity, love and care for the rest of their lives. The numbers are staggering. Every day, around 500 kilograms of fodder is needed. At 22 per kilogram, that's 11,000 per day, spent purely on feeding. And yet, this isn't a profit-driven effort. There's no milk business, no government support, and no personal gain, he says. This is not for income, it is pure seva. Why take on such a huge responsibility? His answer is simple: for the love of cows. In an age where even caring for one animal is challenging, he has built a sanctuary for hundreds. Kapila Goshala is now widely known as the largest home for cows in Mangalore, a place where compassion lives and breathes. In a world driven by profit, his story is a powerful reminder that kindness still leads the way. With camera person Sana, Nishali and Dev for Team Campus Eye.
That's all for this week's Campus Eye. See you next week. Until then, stay tuned.